we're about 75 days away from them ending the extension of the no student loan or no interest payments. And I was reading this article and they were saying they need more time, and Biden is considering extending the no student loan or no interest payments until March of 2022. So we're going to talk about it. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, I'm Tasha from the Major Change Group, where we believe small changes can create big results. And if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. We talk about credit, budgeting, and student loans. Well, we have about 45 million Americans in $1.7 trillion in student loan debt. And right now, the hot topic is Biden gonna forgive $10,000 or $50,000 in student loan debt? But the real thing, the hot topic we really want to know is, are they going to extend the no student loan or no interest until maybe December? Now, that's what I was saying in my last video. But in this article, now you can check it out. Go into the description and you can read the full article for yourself. But the article was stating that extending it to March of 2022, which is great. Now, the most interesting part of this article, it was stating that within the 15 months that we have not been paying on our student loans or no interest have been accruing on the student loans, we have saved over $72 billion in interest on our student loans. How crazy is that? And y'all, since I've been making these student loan videos, I've been talking about interest. Now, of course, I would love for them to pay off $10,000 or $50,000 in student loan debt, but the interest is where I feel like it's at. For them to, tackle that, I think that that's the best thing and the best route for us to go. In the article, it also states that within these 15 months, by them not having any payments or no interest on the student loans, Americans have really benefited, and they have been paying off credit card debt and other debt. Now, let me know in the comments, since you have not been making payments on your federal student loans, have you paid off debt? Have you saved? What's going on? Now, I know for myself, I have been making payments on my car loan. Y'all, I have paid off over $10,000 within, 6 months or so. So I'm so excited about it. So I was saying in my last video, I hope that they extend the no student loan payment or no interest payment until December. That way, because my goal is to pay it off by December. And so that will really help me out. And reading this article, they're considering extending it until March of 2022. Now, the article also states that, Americans are not ready to start back paying their student loans, and servicers are not ready either, because they don't necessarily have the manpower to, call people up and say, look, your student loans is about to be due and all this and that. So I think that's another reason that they want to extend the no student loan or no interest payment. Now, I can say for myself, when I did the July budget with me, I was kind of thinking, I was just like, you know what? October is going to be here before you know it. So I was just like, I need to get my mind wrapped around making those student loan payments again. And so I said that I was going to, for my August budget, I was going to start putting a line item in for the student loans. But in the article, it also talks about refinancing your student loans. So I thought that this was very interesting, because I had went onto the Navy Federal site, and they talk about refinancing your student loans. Now, for myself, I have consolidated my student loans about 3 or 4 years ago. So I consolidated my undergrad and my grad degree. Now, before I had consolidated, y'all, oh my gosh, I was just like, the payments were probably over $500, almost $600. And I'm like, nobody got time for that. Like, oh my God, $600 student loan payment. And so I ended up consolidating them together. And so that took my interest rate to 6.8%. And I was making a payment of, I want to say $357 on my student loans. And so that was way better than almost paying $600. So I was just like, woo. But I was making 2 different payments. So to consolidate it and have one payment was great. Now, fast forward now, I'm a member of Navy Federal, and I was going on their site, and I want to say their student loan interest rate. It might be around 2%. So that would really help me out a lot. But the only thing, you know, I was gonna look into it. They were stating that since the federal student loans, you're not making any payments or interest, they weren't allowing people to apply to refinance their student loans. So I had some time because I really wanted to find out, and let me know in the comments if you know about this. If you refinance your student loans, does it take you out of it being federal student loans? And if they, let's say they forgive $10,000 or $50,000, if I was to refinance it, would that take me out of, you know, being in a loop of being able to, you know, get the forgiveness? So I'm just like, I don't know, because I don't want to take myself out of the loop. But let me know in the comments what you guys, I'm going to look into that. But the article was also stating about refinancing your home, and I was just like, I refinanced my home a few years ago, and so now the interest rates are lower. I want to say maybe around 3%, and I think I'm at maybe like 3.6%. And it was saying that you could save about $293, and I'm like, woo, if I was to refinance, that would take me under $500, because currently my mortgage is about $735. So, you know, in the July budget with me, we were talking all about, you know, keeping your expenses low. So I'm just like, if I'm able to refinance the house and take that under $500, and if they extend the student loans, but then let's say I was to refinance it and it would take my payments down, then my expenses would really be low. So let me know what you guys think about in the comments. And I really feel like they should definitely extend it, but come up with some ideas around tackling the interest rate, because for the most part, they've only been really talking about, okay, is Biden gonna eliminate the $10,000 or the $50,000? But I've been talking the whole time. I really think it's the interest rate, but they hadn't really been talking about it. And this is the first article to see how we've saved over $72 billion on interest. I can tell you, when I had consolidated my student loans like 3 or 4 years ago, I think it was 4 years ago, I'm telling you, for one full year, all of my payment went towards the interest and none of it went towards the principal of the student loan. So that's what I'm saying. You know, like with me paying my car off, I pay the interest, and plus I pay extra payments on it. And so I've really been able to get it down pretty fast. But with my student loans, it just seemed like I was at like $60,000 forever. And that's why I think that they really need to tackle the interest on the student loans. But let me know what you think in the comments. I hope this was helpful. Please like, subscribe, share with a friend, and turn your notification bell on so you'll be the first to be notified when new content comes out. And I thank you so much for watching. Until next time.
It's not a game.